Yo, what's up? How are you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying your final days of the week. I hope you played your armories yesterday. I hope you did well. But we are back. We are back for Oi. Okay. We are back to play some more games. We can play some now. We're going to play a few more constructed games. I want to play some more games with Zuri. We might play a few games with Vincent later. Oh, Prism. Okay. And today we will draft. Okay. I want to have as many extenders as possible into this matchup, I guess. Do I want the inertia traps? Not really. I think I like the shreds. I don't love the shreds. I don't think this game is supposed to... I don't think I'm supposed in this game to attempt to try and fatigue. So I don't think AB makes a lot of sense. I'm way more chill about attacking turn 0 Prism because they don't really have that many auras nowadays. Okay. I don't think I have the luxury most of the time to care about Pierce reality and stuff. Maybe if I would pitch, but I really do like having the stains of the red buck. I mean, if we had access to his like Zuri, I think we would be in a much better position. Yeah, big part here is that if they want to soul shield, I guess it's fine. I'll do my double attack turn. I can still go for Pierce reality. I banished the yellow, they had a single yellow. Spears, Herald, Herald, okay. And I banished Erudition. Whoa. They have the Heralds, but they have no go against, so I don't really care what they do. And probably here I'm asking for 2 cards. And I really do not care about the Spears of Surreality. And yet Rebirth as well, okay. What was the last card they had in hand? I don't think they had a War Tune. Either way, I think 7 damage is 7 damage. Okay. I think I want to be annoying with the daggers. I can simply go for the death touch and not really care about drawing the extra card. And just consider Saver as a 5 GA. I don't have Codex for pushing more, which is slightly annoying. I can play the Death Touch. I could do Kiss of Death. I think I can chill. I don't. They did pretty much nothing their turn, so it's fine taking it slightly slower. And Kiss of Death is not that of a horrible card in Arsenal. Okay. Triumph. Yeah, here I think I just take the damage and try to go for the kill. I don't think I want to interact with them. I have dagger. I don't need the extra attack. I will probably though block with death touch. Oh, but I can attack with death touch actually. Yeah, maybe. I want to dagger. Snapdragon here would be slightly better. Oh no, I can simply open with the stealth. Yeah, I can simply open it with the stealth and yes, use the starting point. Yeah, that's the line. Thinking. No, I think I should keep Providence to prevent an erudition. I don't think I should grid it out. Yeah, dagger me. What's up, Mike? So the good thing with Bloodroot, and because they had no protections, means that they can't flip with Ephirian. They go down to 10, so here we just need to lock the game out. I think I want to open with Kiss of Death to slightly play around. I think I'm going to open with Kiss of Death to slightly play around the Sentinel. I guess I could keep the concealed blade. I could keep the concealed blade. Attack, flick, concealed blade afterwards. Yeah, let's keep the concealed blade. Okay. But they won't be marked. I guess I want to keep Nerve Scalpel either way. Yeah, we went up to 4. We would get the blue. They were at 8. They take 2. Go down to 6. Go down to 4. Hit with Herald. Yeah, the game was pretty much over. I don't think we did anything well. I think it was more like... I think it was more a part that Prism underperformed. Zuri broken deck confirmed. Pretty much. I want the backhands as well. Two. Okay, Dream Weavers this time. Oh, wrong daggers. No. I have the wrong daggers. Come on. Yo, what's up, Magvag? I don't understand your frustration. Don't worry, Magvag. We will draft in a bit. Don't you worry. Okay, up sticks. Dude! Why did we get hit by erudition into erudition and I draw off the Ponder a Plague Hive? Oh my freaking god. Nasty surprise. Illusionists are a nasty surprise. Gem is cracked, Mr. White. Okay, okay, we got them. Got them. Oh look, 3 damage. Red Ravages. We don't have tonic for looking. GG. What is this hand? Honestly, what is this hand? Pigment is the only justice. No justice in this world. Soul Shield. No justice. Hey dude, yo, what's up, Golden Donkey? Maraki seems to be winning this match. Who is Maraki? Prism or Zuri? I'm good, mate, thanks. Just starting to make plans for London. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Not a 7, that's cheating. I don't have Leave No Witness. Oh, turn 7, no Leave No Witness. I'm good, mate. Are you, Golden Donkey, are you planning to come? Are you playing on the main event or will you be playing at the calling? I'm pretty pumped for London as well, even though it's probably the first time I will not be competing in the main event. I think I'm still pretty excited about the event. I didn't play in Procast, my closest is 6k mile round trip, yeah. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I think that I feel like compared to the number of people that have started joining the game, I honestly feel like that the Pro Tours and stuff are quite low. But I'm guessing what they want to do is they want to get rid of the PTIs from people. They want to, you know, have a slightly more manageable ecosystem. That smells a lot like a pump, but I don't think there's nothing I can do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think you can ever beat Azuzuri, the erudition into no Leave No Witness Codex, into, you know, that's all you got on a dagger, into double red heralds. I don't think you can beat these games. Okay, before we start drafting, let's play one game with Vincent. Very tough matchup in my experience. Yeah, probably. Illusionists are probably the worst matchups for assassins. Yeah, so more Prism players. Okay, what's going on? What's this Prism? Is this Prism Day? I guess I want the Vexing, right? Oh, now they don't want to play me. Oh, when I was playing Uzuri, it was fine, but now no one wants to play me? Question mark. Versus Jarl, I think I want the Vexing because Jarl at some point will get my grasp either way. Slam everything in. Call it a day. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. I think I see. Do I want to attack for 6? No, it looks like they are in the Earth deck. I don't want to attack. Thinking. I think I want to get rid of the Funeral Moon, Arsenal, and simply play the Moon, Arsenal the Cal. That makes a lot of sense, I guess. I do not enjoy keeping the Invert Existence in hand. But I guess it's fine. I mean, I can pitch to get rid of the Invert Existence, but I don't want to do that. Frostfang. I will not play around the Pummel turn 0. And I think I want to attack with a Deathly Whale. That will buy us some time, at least. I think there is no way they will not block 3 cards here. They took damage. If they took damage, I'm playing Cal. Oh, sorry, undo. I want to pay a life. Sure. Oopsie. Okay. No CNC into the empty rune sands. So that was a cute interaction we did. The problem is that we can one card flip them there, but I think the value from ditching the Felling of the Crown was better. Here we can hit back with the widespread, and I think I don't mind taking 3 here to set up a good card. Okay, we take the 3. Fruits of the forest, sure. It was a bit unfortunate that we had no other card to play, but I guess it's fine. We now have a quadrillion rune chance and we can then play the Funeral Moon to set up for next turn. I think it's quite hard for them to block 7 and 6 unless they block with everything, which is not really the most likely scenario when playing into... Well, when playing as Jarl, because of the elemental cards, has a lot of 2 blocks and stuff. And sometimes it's not that easy, but maybe they can use Providence to get rid of that, and maybe they won't mind. Okay. Okay, it looks like they will try to prevent the Arcane. Okay, they took some damage. It's great. Okay, so we get rid of their arsenal. So I guess they want to use Providence if they want to protect it. So I guess a card on Providence. Yeah, that's the thing. They had a 2 block. Yeah, they couldn't do that. I don't think there is any reason to block with Gauntlets unless they want the extra Earth card. But I don't know why they would. Okay. I'll play the Funeral Moon to set up my 2 perfect reduced to rune chance. And unless they have Command and Conquer or Plow Under, I feel really great about this line, even though we took some damage last turn. Okay, I have an attack for next turn, which is the most important part. I think that this should be a quite rough matchup. I need to get the edge at the beginning. I have such a nice cards. I don't think I want to block with anything. I'll play Reduce. I'll play another Reduce. I think I'm going to attempt to leave Succumb in Arsenal. Maybe it goes through, maybe it won't. It's 4 Arcane, they don't have Tunic. Now I think Succumb is pretty likely. Then I'll leave the Shadow Puppetry in Arsenal. Oh, they had the Seeds. That's slightly annoying. No attacks, my favorite. We are getting really unlucky this game. Oh, they didn't banish 3 Earth cards. Why? Okay. If that's the case, yeah, okay. They just realized. Yeah, I'm forced to do nothing again, I guess. Sure. I currently don't have a very good way of generating an action point, so I think I can double attack with Deathly into Phantom. I gave them tempo for one turn and they hit me with Old. Okay, I think we banish the Deathly Whale. There are a lot of things we can do here. So I think I simply open by playing Deathly Whale. Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay. Not starting great. Okay. We need to remove the negative energy and let's try and draft. So, in case you guys haven't done this before, it's there is a Discord server called Runaways, which also has a podcast. It's a pretty great group of people that play FaB, and they have a way for you to be drafting in a simulator type online, and we will be doing some drafts for Haunted. I'd love to join you, but about to go to work. No! I don't know how many people play at this time of the day, though. That was my only problem when drafting back in MST and Rosetta. But we can try. I mean, there are currently 6 people on the queue. I guess we'll manage to find 2 more. But if this takes too much time, we can just return to play some more constructed. Yeah, so I haven't. It will be my first draft in the Haunted set. The Haunted set seems pretty interesting. Apart from Praga, I haven't played any other games of Limited. We played a lot in Praga, but I haven't played since then. How did you end up in Praga? I didn't manage to get day 2, unfortunately. It was pretty close, but unfortunately I didn't make it to day 2. I drafted my sealed pool was Funk, and I did XN3, which was not good enough to get into day 2. Or it was, but I didn't have much chances of doing better, I don't remember. And the problem was I wasn't aware that what do you need as a good Funk deck in sealed. You know, that the equipment are really important, and you know, you might need a lot of 3 blocks, and I literally lost 3 mirror matches where the opponent Funk simply had more equipment than me, or you know, sometimes they did a good turn and stuff. I think I also played with I never remember his first name. With Jacob Trossing, yeah. I also played with Jacob Trossing, which we did a video now with Hamish from Post the Point. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the super early limited events, is that it's really hard. If you figure anything out, it's really important, but most of the time it's really hard to actually guess what the opponents are going to do. So it's a really rough early format. But I think that also is interesting because it gives, you know, the more semi-casual players a chance to perform well, because it's, you know, by the end of the season, for instance, in Pro Tour, you know, all the top percentage of the players, of the competitive players in Flesh and Blood will have figured the format out. So if you're not on that level, it will be really hard to compete. But, you know, the early type of events are really interesting because they give, you know, an opportunity to much newer players to actually do well. Or, you know, even players that have experience with competitive events but are not so experienced in FaB, or are experienced in FaB but do not have much experience in competitive events. So I can see their point. Because I think, apart from premiere events, which are super hyped and super fun, I don't think I would want to travel to a calling that's limited. I think right now I would probably prefer, rather than go to a European calling that's limited, to actually, you know, maintain some money in order to attempt to go to Worlds in either APEC or the States. No, we're looking for 2 more people. No, please. Please. I love the idea of new format for a calling. They need to do something to spice the callings up. I can see why LSS wants to have the limited callings around, and they try to experiment, because Flesh and Blood cannot be a one-trick pony format, and right now it's really close. It's really close for Flesh and Blood to end up being a one-trick pony game. Don't get me wrong, Classic Constructed in Flesh and Blood is probably by far the best card game experience I've ever had. They have done an amazing job on that aspect of the game, but I can see that if you have a good base, and Flesh and Blood has a really good base, you need to find other ways to enjoy the same game to keep it fresh and keep it interesting. You know, the thing that Magic the Gathering did with, you know, a quadrillion formats. When I was playing, you know, Magic, I played, you know, competitive Magic for 2 years or something, not too much, and nothing even close to what I'm doing with Flesh and Blood currently. But it was really refreshing after a standard season to play Modern, you know. It was really refreshing. And I really hope that Flesh and Blood at some point achieves this level. UPF calling when, that would be insane, man. That would be insane, but I think they shouldn't touch competitive UPF. It's like competitive Commander, which I feel is completely wild. It makes no sense to me. You know, UPF is super interesting because you want to gang up with the Bard and gang up the Guardian player and kill them, so they allow the Bard to go off. That's the essence of UPF, the politics. But we should be playing more UPF, man. Mate, I really hope Game Theory hosts another UPF event soon. Come on, guys. Okay, guys, I promise you, if it's that, maybe it's early. Maybe, you know, people are working. People are not like us. People are not paid doctors to play Flesh and Blood. 100% it's the best format to have fun. Yeah, I agree. Mate, I haven't enjoyed Flesh and Blood as much. The moment I love playing Victor in UPF, and the moment Arena hits the board, it's chaos, man. It's chaos. It's the best feeling ever. Suddenly the dynamics completely change when you play that. Oh, Okay, guys, we are committed now, so I don't want to double down. I want to double down, and there are currently 6 people in queue. I really hope 4 of them are not AFK. We will play one draft, and unless the next queue instantly queues up, we will return to constructed. While we have this time, let's talk a bit about Arvin's set and Uzuri. So first of all, Uzuri. So what did we enjoy? So the double clave dagger honestly feels like a bad version of Arachne. If I have 2 claves, I honestly feel like I'm playing a bad version of Arachne. So we will listen to the guy, I did not remember the name, that we stole the list, pretty much. And we will add the spider's bite. Apart from that, to be honest, I really don't know what we're targeting. I guess I need to test Uzuri versus specific decks. I don't think it's the rogue decks that really make Uzuri flow. I think I need to do some internal testing with Uzuri, because I guess the strong part of the deck is that you can actually target decks, and probably the strongest part of Uzuri, and the reason you want to play Uzuri, is the fact that you have the best 2-hand plays in the assassin class. There is no assassin deck that can have the consistency and the power level of the 2-hand plays of Uzuri, and I think that's a strong aspect. But in order to deck build around that, we need to know how we perform against some of the top tier decks like Nu and Aurora. So I think the talishar games are not really working out to test Uzuri, because we first need to test out how this works into Nu and Aurora, because I think that's where the deck shines, and that's when we will know what other cards we need to figure out. We are not these... You shouldn't play Uzuri in a really open field, and I honestly only consider Uzuri a real choice because in London, hopefully, we will have a pretty figured out format. Okay, it's 12:47 p.m. In 3 minutes, if no one else has joined the queue, we will return to constructed. So 3 more minutes, guys. I asked the Sunflowers if anyone was up for a draft today, but I think they're working. Damn these lifers! How dare they have things to do in the morning. And also today is like a semi day off for Greek. It's like a Greek celebration of meat eating, because we live in 1990, if you missed. So probably most Greek guys won't be available for draft as well. I also don't see Nikos everywhere. Nikos, where are you? Yeah, so regarding Vincent now, I feel like we need to be really careful when we're increasing our deck size. I think that's what happened with Jarl. It's not as easy to increase the number of deck because our deck is not consistently increasing our deck size, both our attack action cards and non-attack action cards. We just slam a bunch of non-attack action cards, and that's a big problem when when you're increasing deck size. It's a really common mistake that a lot of players do, that if you ever have a plan of increasing your deck size, you should be mindful of increasing the numbers of your deck pretty all around and not be very specific, unless it's a very defensive matchup where it doesn't really matter. So I think we don't really have the luxury of increasing our deck size in most matchups. So we need to be playing a sharp 60 always in order to find our unfair turns as quickly as possible. But again, I think the biggest problem that Vincent currently faces is the fact that any deck that plays blue cards really gives you a hard time. So I guess we need to figure out a good way to playing versus the slow decks, the heavy blue decks, and so we can somehow roleplay an OTK deck. I guess that's the only way. That's what we need to do, to find a way to roleplay an OTK deck. Because versus the aggressive decks, I think we have a pretty good matchup into versus Aurora, versus Syndra, versus any red line deck. Yo, what's up, Bing? 005. How you doing? So, what should we play then? We can check out Verdansk. We can check out Arthur's Verdansk a bit. Okay, a 7th person joined the exact minute we said we're going to skip that. So we'll wait 2 more minutes and we'll call it that we won't be able to draft. Okay, so let's check out Arthur's list a bit. I really like the Etching of Arcana approach, and I want to give more time to the Nourishing Emptiness line. Heart of Fiendal and Joyer. We got a Q! We got a Q! Hi there, what are the plans for today? Today we will do our first draft currently at Haunted. And if the next Q, if, you know, now that the draft actually kicked in, you know, there is some players that are actually going to draft Fire Them Living Stream. Okay, so if there are, if we get another 8 people quite fast, session ID only fast. If we get another, you know, quite fast, we will keep drafting. Otherwise, we will return and play some junk decks and constructed. I have no idea how the layout works, so I think I need to move this here. Do they have time? Okay, there is no time. Okay, we will need to hide the chat, I guess, so you guys can see the cards. And we will keep the chat up later. Okay, there's no timer, right? Okay, so what we're looking for, so I guess we want to try and stay open because there are some really strong cards. And the equipment are also pretty important. So here are my first picks. There are some 2 very powerful ninja cards with Dust Runner Outlaw, Cinderstream Devotion. Both of these are fine. Dust Runner Outlaw probably is a bit more solid. There are 2 very good cards for Fang as well. I don't get Bubble of the Surface. I don't know how this card works, what you're supposed to do with it. So the other option is to have cut through. Cut through is simply an 0 for 4 in Syndra, but it's an 0 for 4 in Arachne as well, which Arachne can make much better use for cut through, I guess. So a classic mistake is that you get baited a bit by the rare cards. So we currently have the decision of either picking a lower power card, which is cut through, compared to Dust Runner Outlaw and Searing Gaze, or we can actually get Scar Tissue if we want to stay open. So we can get Scar Tissue or cut through if we want to stay open, or Dust Runner Outlaw or Searing Gaze if we want to commit to a hero. I don't love pick one, pack one Dust Runner Outlaw. I don't think that's what makes a good Syndra deck, so I'm moving away from that. We can start cutting Fang, but a Fang to our right, a Fang to our left can actually pick the Scar Tissue and not care. So I think I want to stay open, but I'll choose to stay open with Scar Tissue. I feel like at least 2 people will get into Syndra with the cards here, so I think I'm going to stay open with Scar Tissue. So pick number 2, there are 2 rares, no one picked a rare, there is still in the equipment, a pretty good equipment. There are 2, what is missing? There are 2 Assassin cards, 2 Ninja cards, 2 Warrior cards, so we have, the foil is missing, that's the hardest. Dust Runner is my pick 1, okay. So we have no idea what the person to our right is drafting currently. So here we can actually make a hard decision of either committing to Assassin or Warrior, to Assassin mainly. If we had Dust Runner pick one, pack one, Mark of Maga is probably one of the better cards. Mark with Magma is probably one of the best cards for Syndra. So we're missing that. So here we can either commit to Warrior by picking, I guess, Searing Gaze, which is slightly more important than Hunter Killer, or we can still attempt to stay open with Incursion, and I think that's what I want to do. Again, picking another weaker card, compare Danger Digits for sure. I agree. There are 2 pretty decent Assassin cards. I like Reaper's Call, I like Extinguish the Flames. There are 2 very good Warrior cards as well, but I think I'll try to stay open because I still consider Assassin an option. So I think I'll get Incision. Is Incision much weaker though compared to Searing Gaze or Hunter Killer? If we end up in Warrior, Incision is much worse, but I feel like we are heading towards Arachne maybe. The equipment is not that great, so let's get Incision. A 3rd Searing Gaze, oh my freaking god! A Fang is having all the fun in his life. So here we have 1 Assassin card, so there is at least 1 Assassin players to our right. There is Hunt the Hunter and the 3rd Searing Gaze. Hot to their heads. Okay, now the Ninja cards are slightly weaker, so Twist and Turn, it's +4. Heart of Vengeance. So here I can actually commit to Fang by picking the Searing Gaze. Or I can get the Public Bounty and roleplay the fact that I could still be open. Okay, since an Assassin card is missing, I think we currently are heading towards Warrior, so I think I'll get the Searing Gaze. Okay, ooh! Red Alert Vizier and Mark of the Funnel Web, some very good cards. No Dragonic Reactions, that's quite bad, but a lot of Assassin Warrior cards. There is no way I'm letting Red Alert Vizier go pass through me. Warrior starts... Okay, Assassin was completely dry, so that was a good call. But now Warrior slightly feels dry as well. There is a pretty high chance we will end up with a low dragonic count, so I feel like I want to get the 044. Anything that marks is a really high peak currently. So your next target gets +3. Okay, I think I'll get the weaker dragonic reaction because we need to increase our dragonic reaction count. Sworn Vengeance versus Scalding Iron. Scalding Iron is probably the weaker reaction, and Sworn Vengeance is a good way to mark. I really like Path of Vengeance, but because I'm currently quite low on the marks, I don't think I can afford to pick Path for Vengeance here. Rake is also pretty decent, but I think I prefer Sword Vengeance. We need to have a way to mark them. No, let's not cheat. I don't want to cheat. I'm not looking at the cards, guys. Trust me. I promise. So here we have a point of engagement or a yellow Sword Vengeance or an exposed. I don't love exposed. Wasn't Rake better in Fang? Rake is better if you have the reactions to pump it up. You know, Rake, I don't mind the one copy of Rake if I have the numbers to support it. So point of engagement versus yellow Sword Vengeance. We haven't picked any reds, so yellow Sword Vengeance is not completely out of the question, but point of engagement is actually the better card. I think I will go hardcore on the mark. Reaper, Sword Vengeance, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, so that's our opening pack. So Blessing of Inzerakai, I really don't care about this card. I like this card in Syndra, I don't care about this card in Fang. I think I'll simply pick the Blue Vengeance. Hunter Killer, okay. I don't feel like there are too many warriors if we get the second cycle Hunter Killer. And Hunter Killer yellow versus Scar Tissue. That's pretty hard. I don't think we will care with blues. We currently have one blue, so I think I'll go with the Scarlet Tissue yellow. Okay, and 3 cards we can play. That's really good. So 0 for 3 Fit Smart +4, 0 for 3 attack and additional time. I don't really care about the attack and additional time because we are currently on a quite low dragonic count. So I think I prefer the numbers. Okay, that's a pretty good card. Pretty easy way to mark. And our first miss. So currently, let's look a bit what we have. We have 2 blues, 2 yellows, and non-attack, 1 dragonic reaction, 1 generic reaction, second dragonic reaction. I'm not looking. 3 non-attacks. We currently have only 2 dragonic reactions, but a bunch of way to mark and a helmet. Okay. So, Calming Breeze Mech, this is an assassin card unfortunately. Tip Off. Tip Off is not completely out of the question, but now we want to really fight for the good dragonic reactions. So, Blistering Blade. I would much rather prefer to have something that marks. But still, whenever I will get the opportunity of picking a dragonic reaction, I will pick a dragonic reaction, unless it's one of the really weak ones. But Blistering Blade is fine. Okay, Tooth of the Dragon is probably the best dragonic instant. It's probably better than a dragonic reaction. If compared to Stabbing Pain, I think even compared to Stabbing Pain. Tooth for a Dragon is the best thing because it gives you the opportunity of playing around anything that if the opponent overblocks the first card because they know you want to play a reaction, but you know, Tooth of the Dragon actually lets you carry the damage through, which is pretty important. And the dragonic reactions dried up. So it's a good thing we forced. Okay, this is the best point to be in a draft. We have forced the same hero to exactly the person to our left, which is pretty great because we will completely dry him in the last pack. So if this was a hardcore competitive draft, I really like that because not only we are positioned decently, but we also have probably slightly screwed up the person to our left. So if another Fang doesn't somehow show up, I think we're in a pretty great position. So as we expected, there are a lot of Fangs to our left. So we will attempt to salvage, but on pack 3, we will be in a position where we will be getting most of our payoff cards. So I'm fine here with picking the filler cards like equipment that blocks for 1. I'm really happy about that. So a bunch of assassin cards, Proclaim Vengeance. Okay, and Path of Vengeance as well. I really like Bunkerhead, but we have a slightly better helmet. And I want to get the equipment now because it's a good spot to get the equipment. Pledge of Fealty versus For the Realm. We have a small problem with marking, so Pledge of Fealty makes a lot of sense, but I think For the Realm is a much better card. So I think we'll go for the Realm, even though we already have another copy. Okay, we have Knife Through Butter. When your dagger attacks +4, when you attack the marked hero, the attack gains go again. Knife Through Butter or Scar Tissue. I think because we are lacking ways to mark, I really need to prioritize marking highly. I'm not looking. I think we don't mind playing one copy of Pledge, again because we are slightly low on the Dragonic count. And Tip of Red, don't mind me. Oh, take a stab red. Do we want the red card or a good blue card? We only have one blue card. I really don't think that take a stab matters. I don't think with our deck it will be easy to do that. So I think I prefer to get a blue, even though it's a weaker blue. So point of engagement, much better blue, because it blocks for 3. Okay, now we're slightly cheating. So we're only missing a chest. Fang is probably the easiest deck to have a few copies of. Yellow cards, because you really do not care. So currently we only have one card that's completely unplayable, so, and 3 equipment, so we only need 7 more playables. Unfortunate pack, nothing too extraordinary, because there are many picks that we would be pretty fine, but I think it's pretty obvious we want to get probably the best chest equipment. That was a great pack to pick pack 1. Razor Reflex is great, but unfortunately we did not have the 1-cost attacks. If we had the 1-cost attack, maybe there was a consideration between Razor Reflex and Blade Beckoning. But for the Drokai, it's probably the best attack. But I don't think we can pass a Blade Beckoning plating. No! Where are the warrior cards? Are we picking pick 2 a Proclaim Vengeance? No way. I'll get a Knife Through the Butter. I can get a yellow Knife Through Butter. I think I prefer a blue. Where are the Dragonic reactions? Okay, here it is. So we have 2. That was really unfortunate. I would much rather have one of each because I want both of them. Because now the Fang to our left is actually getting a pick. And I really do not enjoy that the funk to our left is getting a pick. So Brother in Flames versus... Yeah, Sizzling still is always better. Sorry guys, we had the wardrobe delivery. So we're getting the sisters. We're getting the Sisters of Fire, okay. Okay, so another Sisters of Fire. That will be really hard for us to work with. Trota Long. I think we still want the Sisters of Fire. I can't skip a Dragonic reaction. Sworn Vengeance Red. Okay. I think we need to get the exposed here. A third copy of the For the Realm. For the Realm is also pretty weak. I think I prefer the Sworn Vengeance Yellow. Do I though? No, let's get For the Realm. Let's try to mark them and get our fealty this way. Blue Hunter Killer. Arachne has some really good cards, yeah. Yellow Scar Tissue, I don't mind that. We were a bit unlucky to the fact that our packs, you really want your funk packs on the third pack when you're drafting like this to have a single good card for the class you're going for in order to completely deny. Right now, I think the funk that committed first to our left probably has a much better deck than us. But I still think we can salvage. So currently we have 4 excess playables. Cut, take a stab. I think I'll have much better attacks than this one. I like all my blues. Scar Tissue, Cut Deep. I think I'll cut this cut. Scar Tissue. Okay, I don't love our position, but our deck can definitely do some things. We are playing 1, 2, 3, 4. We are playing with Cake. So... $31 cards. Yeah, this one. Last big direct is criminal, I agree. There is no character. Yeah, that's why I'm on open. Oh, limited. So we have a full equipment suit, that's pretty good. So what we want to do with our deck is we really want to set up a mark into a for the realm. That's the only unfair thing our deck can do. If we can attack with a blue, give a reaction, give it go again into for a realm while marking them, that's the nuts. But that's a 5-card play. Syndra, okay. I think I want to go second into Syndra. I don't think I'm switching anything. I could consider the yellow tip-off over the yellow reaction since I'm going first. No, let's not overcommit on that. So they have a leapfrog, code of allegiance, the good arms, and 1-block boots. So they do not have the reaction in the arms, so we can't really cast out the red alert visor. So that's probably 1-block only. But we want to block with blade beckoning, plating, and attack, and then block a dagger. Syndra in this format can be deceptively a really good fatigue deck. We also have a pretty good hand, huh? I think To the Point is probably our weakest attack reaction currently. So I will use this one to block the kunai. I don't mind getting leaked 1 damage. Oh, they threw a dagger. I guess I want to get the value of blocking with a blue. I feel like they will attack again. No, okay. Why didn't they Syndra? Okay. And that's pretty bad. I think we might go for a second cycle, so let's leave the dragonic reactions on the bottom and let's have a scar tissue. Oh, they took 6. Okay, that's pretty aggressive. If they take 6, I don't mind. Where did they get a field from? Oh, they played the Proclaim Vengeance, okay. Okay. We have a pretty aggressive hand. So let's cast in the 1-block from the plating. I don't really care about the hit effects. Tag the target. I don't want to block this turn, so I don't want to give them a free mark. So there you have it, get my equipment. Code of Allegiance, Ronin, take 3. Laval Vein Loyalty, take 3. Pop the Fealty. Oh! Wow. Okay, so we cut deep in dagger. They will actually get to value with Leapfrog now. That's pretty bad. If they do not block here, I will not play the Sisters of Fire. Will I be able to keep 2 cards though? That's really hard. I need to be able to keep 2 cards. That means I need not to get represented with 10 damage of 3 cards. That's doable. That's doable. Okay. So I need my yellow and Scar Tissue so I can block the other 2 cards. Why didn't I keep the blue? No one knows. I should have blocked with Sworn Vengeance. Okay. Dagger. Pop the fealty. Mark them. Our hand is not playable, so I will block. We are asking for at least a card. They can keep a 3-card hand, but their 3-card hand needs to be able to operate without a Kunai's. So we have a chance. We do have a chance. Okay, they take the 4. Oh no! No! Question mark? There is a chance? No! No! Exposed! No! 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 I would have always blocked this for 2 if my hand was operative. I didn't need both of them. No, that was really unlucky. Be right back. Okay, let's wait for a bit. Play the draft, and I guess we can head back to constructed. I don't see much movement in the drafting thing. Another funk. Okay, I want to go second. Nothing really changes. Oh, they have all the good equipment. Who do you like drafting the most? I'd probably say Arachne. I feel like Arachne is pretty powerful. And I enjoy playing Assassin the most. Oh, I can't. I can't play exposed. So yeah, I really enjoy playing Assassin in general, but it really looks like an interesting format, so I wouldn't mind drafting any of the heroes. Okay, we have the thing. What? Oh. Lol. We got marked, slightly annoying, but we get the potential extra. We got the extra fealty for the realm, which is pretty relevant. It looks like a really interesting format, a really interesting drafting format. So people that are going to play London, I feel like have such an interesting draft format to figure out. Claim victory! I think this is draft is fun because you have many equipment to choose from. I agree, and I think something also really that factors to this draft being good is the fact that is the fact that the power level of the cards is slightly higher compared to other draft formats, and I think that will be the way forward. I mean, they only print some cards in blue, so there are more blues in the pool. They only print some cards in red, so the cards are more efficient. So the really annoying part of drafting in Flesh and Blood was having these, since pick 5, picking only yellows and blues, and your deck basically losing to any deck that can block 9 every turn, which used to be a huge problem. I think it didn't feel that relevant in Rosetta because Rosetta as an elemental set has a lot of 2 blocks, but to older draft formats that was a huge problem. I mean, yellow Razor Reflex, blue Razor Reflex, these cards make no sense. So it was a really great decision from the company that they gave us the they gave us Only good cards in the draft. I think I need to go for the kill and take the 3 here. Okay, Sworn Vengeance, Dagger. The best card. We have the best card in our deck. Sworn Vengeance is playable. Take 1. Ouch. I think I'll try to bait them with the first attack. That's why Tooth of the Dragon is so good. And they perfectly called it, wow. And we get rid of their... Okay, they only had 2 blocks, they didn't call it. They simply had no other way. Yeah, and they're dead. They're super dead. I'm so excited for Saturday and Sunday's RTNs. I think both will be sold out. So, on one, we have just 32 players, but on Sunday, we'll have most likely 64 players. Wow. I think I'll simply go for the numbers. I don't need to go for the kill here. There is no way they can survive this turn. Okay, let's finish the draft. Yeah, it's 64 RTN is something I haven't participated in yet. Hopefully at some point we will have the local community in Athens to support that. But I can totally see the excitement. I mean, even, you know, we've done like 40 something people RTN. I think that was the biggest one on Saturday. And it's really, really exciting. Really exciting. So I can see your hype. What are you, Mitch, what are you going to play on the weekend on the RTNs? And I'm guessing both of them are classic constructed, right? Boom, 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 boom. We'll give them 3 minutes. If they don't, if no one joins, we'll just return to CC. So we can do some Verdansk games. I want to play some Victor, but there is not much tinkering we can do with Victor, unfortunately. Or we can play something completely junk. Let's play a few normal games and then maybe we can play something completely junk. I mean, I could expect that as I live close to Warsaw. Okay, I'll bring new, but yeah, no one ever in my locals could manage to sign up for Saturday because it was capped for 32. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we had a lot of stories. At least it's honest from the TO that, you know, that they only have 32 spots to play, because we have many stories here in Athens where the TO simply had an open had no cap because he was expecting like 20 people and 40 people showed up, and we were literally sitting like with plastic chairs in front of the toilet or something in order to play. So at least it's honest from the TO that, you know, guys, I have 32 spots, I can't book another spot, you know, that's how big my shop is. I can't, you know, I can't do anything, sorry. It's not like, oh no, there is like 100 more euros I can cash in if I get 7 more people. So let's do that. Yeah, I feel like no one is planning on joining. Ira gameplay. Yeah, we could do that. We could play some Ira, actually. Let's play a game with Verdansk first. I really want to dig deeper into Arthur's list. Actually, let's make the change. Let's cut a card. Cut a card, not as easy as it sounds. Blue carapace. Okay, let's cut the blue carapace. I don't think Renuricings can work without the 9 copies of carapace, but maybe we can work it out. We could have some fun building an IRA. I'm really surprised no one is running Etherize as a counter to Nu. The problem with Verdansk is that you don't really want to pitch in opponent's turn. None of your cards care for you to be pitching in opponent's turn, so the one that you need to pay for Etherize is actually pretty rough. So I think that's a problem, and to be honest, from the new perspective, I think that this matchup is as horrible as it gets. So I don't think that even 3 copies of Etherize and would help you get a real chance in the matchup. If you don't, for some reason, completely out-tempo Nu, I think you have no chance in the world to win this matchup. So I don't think 2 copies or 3 copies of Etherize would change much. Vincent, okay. Versus Vincent, I definitely want Waning Moon. Do I care about Costellas? No, I think I simply want to go for Tunic. Stonewall Gauntlet doesn't achieve much. I don't really care to go for the combo with Plum, so I prefer the Crown. Stonewall Gauntlet will block too pretty easily, so I don't care about the Breeze. I like the Sigils. I want to try out the Nourishings. So we should cut the tempo lines. So we should cut these 5 cards, but these make Winning Moon much. No, we don't care. Summersfall is decent. No, it feels like a matchup where we're supposed to cut the Nourishings because of we want to run Summersfall. But I don't want to attack that much. Do I need the heart? I don't think I'll be lower HP, so and cut a Sigil and we call it a day. Oh, I don't have 1 AB. I need the 1 AB somewhere. So let's go with Alluvion, I guess, since we are running the tempo package. So Tunic or Costellas. So do I want to lose 2 HP of Gauntlet in order to run the better chest, or do I prefer the 2 block? I think I prefer the 2 block. Alluvion though will always trigger. Alluvion will literally always trigger every turn. Yeah, let's go with Alluvion. I want to try out at least. I guess it's good for that. One thing I learned while playing as Nui into Verdansk is that you hardly ever want Arsenal D-React, yeah. I don't think you're supposed to run too many D-Reacts either way. I think you want to try and be as aggressive as possible. Everything targets Verdansk. They get hit by Siren's Call, they get hit by Weakest Link, they care about Raise Face. I mean, literally every single card you have in your 80 because of other matchups as well is literally relevant into this matchup. Yeah, let's also leave the queue. Weakest Link beside positions, other targets? No, but it targets... Verdansk will probably side in the combo in order to have the damage to actually kill you. So they have the 3 instants that amp and they have the 3, maybe 4 potions. It's not perfect, but it's decent. Am I pitching the carapace? Am I pitching the carapace to have a blue in order to prevent arcane? I think I do actually. I don't need to be fast. I don't need to be fast this game. Okay, if they try to set up, I have some bad news for them. Widespread ruin. I think I'll simply block with them. I don't have a turn if I simply give the rampart. What do you have prepared for Meat Thursday? Meat Thursday. Genius. It's literally Meat Thursday. Pew! I don't really like ordering out in Meat Thursday. How will they ever recover from the do damage nuke? Yeah. Again, I don't mind taking the game really slow. And that's the strength. I mean, they need to figure out a way to end the game. I'm not the one that needs to figure out a way to end the game. That's their job. So I don't mind doing horrible turn cycles. Blue root bout carapace, perfection. Okay. Pitch plow under felling of the crown, play autumn stats. This is the way. This is the way. 2 card 2, 3 card 5. It's 4 card 8. No, we don't have a second earth. We don't have a second earth. Don't you mean? Is that the mode you're looking for? Should we end their dreams? Should we end their dreams with Storm Striders? What do you guys think? Should we literally banish them into the Shadow Realm? My friend switched blue root bounce for Earth's Embrace. I don't know if it's good. I have no idea. I'm still trying to... I haven't played much Verdansk, so I'm still trying to figure out the deck. Oh, no. What did they target? Or they haven't played the card? If I do the Scar play, how don't they lose the game on the spot? Yeah. So if they play a Deathly Whale, I can simply block the Deathly Whale, that's the thing, but they want to Creepers, Shadow Thingy. They want to Creepers Shadow Thingy, so I want to, so if I get the Rune Chants here, they can still Creepers, they can attack with Delight, but then they need to attack with Delight. Or they can play the Go Again in the Funeral Moon. Play the Funeral Moon, Go Again up to 3, pay for Shadow so nothing changes. So let them pop it, okay, it's fine. If they take any other game action here but attack though, I have some bad news. Cool. Oh, also I forgot that Ring of Roses doesn't block. Yeah, it's an easy misconception, but most of the time you want to play Ring of Roses even if you find it quite late, unless the game is pretty over. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense. I don't think I'm decomposing with Rootbout Carapace since I only wanted to block one. They will have a pretty decent turn here. They navigated this turn much better, even though we had the instant speed scour. So maybe I should have blocked with Pulsing. No, I mean, getting to Rune Chance is not that big of a deal, I guess. No, probably we should have blocked with Pulsing, because it feels like a turn where they try to do things. I guess I get a 4th Earth card in the graveyard. Maybe it was a bit too greedy not to decompose here, because I have my next decompose active as well. Yeah, sorry, I'll ask for an undo. You probably said you're putting 3 more Earths in graveyard this turn alone. Yeah, that's what I just realized. And since I was pitching the blue and planning to block with Photon stats, I should then have blocked with Sigil of Earth. Yeah, if that was the line we were going to take, I should have probably blocked with Sigil of Earth and to get the extra Earth card in the graveyard. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. So they're simply planning to get the action point that way. I don't want to take the 1 damage, and I think Stonewall Gauntlet effectively here gets us 3 value, so I don't mind losing that. Funeral Moon. Get the action point. Into the light. Do I care to keep a Scour? Not really. I mean, they got our arms and they leaked 2 damage and we blocked with Arsenal. And we got a Plow Under and the Ring of Roses. Okay, that's great. Delight, did you have a regenerator? We don't have a blue here, so hopefully, nah, that's the card I didn't want to see, because now I don't think I can protect I can play around Deathly Whale. I think I simply want to set up the roses. It's pretty, I am at 43 life. I think I simply want to set up the roses and potentially the Rampart Growth. I don't mind pitching the Rampart Growth away for Arcane. Maybe we need to Providence away the Rampart Growth. Okay. Deathly Whale. Okay, that's coming for 6. I think I'll just use the Rampart Growth to pitch. Into the light. I really don't want to get hit by Succumb here, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. Carl. That's a second dirge. I don't mind that too much. When they have nothing else? Huh. I think I'll simply go for Pulse. No, I'll go for both, actually. I think I want the Carapace. I feel like this is going to be a quite defensive game. I want the Carapace in Arsenal. Also to play around the disruption from Arsenal that Vincent has access to, the Whelming Distraction. Okay, they still take some Arcane. I gain an extra life. Yeah, the value game is just intense. Because they set it up a turn, but they need to do this again. It wasn't enough. And they need to open Carl. Okay, I'll get rid of Pulse. I don't mind simply warning them. They don't have an action point here. Great. So for Verdance, I cut Oasis and Sync and bring a Raise, Phrase and Weakest Links. I mean, you want to be aggressive because sometimes you might be stuck. I wouldn't mind having a few copies of Defense Reactions versus Verdance, because sometimes they simply attack you. But a lot of times they might set up, they might, deal arcane, so it's not that efficient to run too many D reacts. I'd say the perfect number is 2 to 3, depending on your list. But it's much more relevant to be able to constantly blue dagger. They won't be able to prevent it most of the time. Play and whatever attack with go again into a 2 for 6 that has an annoying effect. I think that sequence, how you lose this game is if you get tempo and have nothing to do with it. Because Verdansk will give you tempo. Verdansk has so many turns that she literally does nothing. Realistically, I don't think I do care about the healing potion. I don't think I care about the healing potion. 1, 2, 3, 4 earth cards, and I'll get 2 more carapaces. My action point potion into wand is perfect, actually. So yeah, it's fine then. They have go again. I've already took some arcane. I don't think more arcane will come through now. So we're blocking 3, 7. Into machinations, okay. Sure. No, I won't prevent the arcane. So what we need to do, we really need to deal with Narset currently, because Narset is one of the few ways that Vincent can actually maintain the rune chance, which is pretty annoying. But I mean, look at the value here. I mean, we will swing wand for 5. That will heal us 1, that will deal an extra arcane. I mean, we played a healing pot that did what? 8 value? No! So next turn, they simply had... I don't know how people play on talishar that shit does. What do you mean? So next turn... they only play with friends. You mean on talishar or you mean Flesh and Blood in general? Flesh and Blood in paper is millennium times better. No argument there. Yeah, on talishar. Yeah, paper is by far the superior way to play Flesh and Blood. It's not even close. Paper FaB is awesome, I agree. So their turn could be Malefic into banish the Eloquence, attack with Narset, maintain one rune chant. And my turn would be... do I have a sigil? No, so I should keep in mind to keep the sigils in the graveyard. So I would probably block 7 and do... I could easily... I could block 6, deal 1, no. I could block 6, deal 3, heal 1. Arsenal the Shelter, that was the line probably. And next turn they would have this hand. And with this hand they could do... Third Malefic. I don't think they had the damage to kill us. Okay. I think we have time for at least 2 more games. So let's do one more with Verdance and then we're going to play Samira. Okay, we have an Naira list. I have an Naira list from Vatrachotsipura, so we can do that afterwards. Oh, that's IO, that's interesting. I think I still want to go second. We get everything that's defensive. I don't want the heart. I don't want the breeze. Oh no, they left. Azalea. Okay, that's a really hard matchup. So again, I think we want all the defensive tools. And that's where the tempo things should shine. So I want to cut the somersaults. I probably don't want the scours. So I have one more extra card. Maybe I'm cutting the Ring of Roses. Oh, Ring of Roses blocks for 3. Maybe I'm cutting 1 Rampart Growth. That makes sense. Cut 1 Potion. I think I want to try and do a sigil of Rampart. So maybe I should be like this. Is heart better than a healing potion? Healing potion might be a little bit of setup. Two AB Enchanted Quiver. Ooh! Don't attack turn 0! Don't attack turn 0! Let me live the dream! No! No, 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 no. Do not play second. Mom! 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Hello, Miss Azalea! Okay. Codex. Oh, 5-card hand that blocks 4. Okay, it doesn't block 4. I lied. Would potion here be better? Actually, no, because of mental block, huh? Okay, so I'm happy that I have the scour. The problem is that the carapace is not working. Block 1. I have a 5-card hand to block. What? What? Excuse me? I'm calling a judge! Judge, my opponent is dominating every turn. I think Arthur tried to be really cute with nourishing. That's literally the only reason, I guess, to run the carapace. No. Don't codex. No, actually codex. No. Codex. Don't you dare use Death Dealer. Don't you dare. No! Judge, the opponent always does the plays I don't want them to do. Don't play a non-attack. Okay. That's fine. Fine. Block, pay for the blood rot. So I think 2 HP is more important in my... 2 life for me is more important than 2 of their own life. So I think I prefer to pay for the blood rot rather than deal 2 extra damage. There is an argument for pitching the Waning Moon, because if we get a blue with Ponder, we might want to pay blood rot that way. But I feel like I prefer to have a card in arsenal no matter what, in order to play around with Codex, and because I still have access to Crown of Providence. Can't believe the opponent is being mean to you. Actually, yeah, we should draw first. Oh, I want to pay 3 and I actually want to pay with... I keep the Carapace, lol. Judge, I'm playing a defensive deck and my hand blocks 7. Oof, saved. 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 Feel the wrath of the yellow carapace! 2 hours in a turn is illegal. Come on, Belazul. Even Riptide throws 2 hours a turn. No. What 14? No. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my freaking god. So pay for the blood rot. Shoot that, keep the shelter. Yeah. Disaster. Disaster. Rampart growth will actually heal 1 more. So it's 2 more damage. It's 1 heal and 2 more damage. But it's not actually 2 more damage because I'm dealing 2 damage with Waning Moon. Oh, they have release. Thinking. This is 5, 7. If I play everything, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 1 more value. But I take 2 damage. Do I want to do 1 damage less turn cycle in order to gain 1 life? I think I do not. So we play the pulse. We resolve the gain 1. Then we play rampart growth. Oh, look, a good card. Don't seek and destroy. Do not seek and destroy. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't play an inertia effect. That's fine. That looks like a red in the ledger. Sometimes you don't get to play the game. Yeah, I mean, Azale is probably one of the worst matchups for the Verdans. It's probably harder than Nu. So I can do multiple things, but multiple things suck. So I can either gain 3 and deal 3. That's 6. Or I can deal 4 and remove a card from my hand. I think I need still to roleplay the fact that I'm a tempo deck. Guys, don't worry, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. They simply have 6 cards with New Horizons Azalea. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? No worries, it's all arrows and an arrow top. You will out-heal this. Kappa, copy. We will out-heal this. Haha. Shelter. The first time I had an unfair turn, they take all the cards from my hand. Another hard for non attack. Yes, yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Yellow Bolton shot. Fine. Don't Azalea. Don't Azalea. Don't Azalea. Don't Codex. No. 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 It's fine, guys. It's fine. They have... there is literally no card that doesn't kill me here. Literally no card in their deck that won't kill me here. It's a one Costado. No. We don't leave games in this stream. We only drop from tournaments that we are playing Katsu. We don't concede games. Our two-time national champion always says that the game ends at 0 HP. We're not leaving just mental conceit. Excuse me? No. Copium. Copium. It's fine, guys. We just flip Wildfire off the top. Oh, wait. We're not playing that wizard. They had the Rain Razors. Dude! Okay. It was a close one in Bleach Live. Dude, come on. Come on, Rock Jedi. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that to ourselves. Come on. No, okay, that's much more interesting. I see no. I add 70 cards to my deck. 71. And you look the opponent dead in the eye and tell him good luck and have fun. That's an extender. Ah. Room done. Desires of Flesh. Do I want to play around just a Nick? I do. I really do not care about Mask of Momentum at this point. At this stage of the game. Okay, double block, perfect. Kodachi. Now give me back my tempo! Perfect hand, perfect. Perfection. Okay, I'm happy with this interaction. Then we'll no longer have access to their equipment. So, unless it's... Even if it's bonds here, I don't mind. I don't think I care about that. Do your silly levels things. I really don't care. What do you think of Cat 3 Naira? It's a very solid card. It's a really solid card. He's yeah, he's running. Vatrachotsibura is running cut through, makes a lot of sense. CNC. There's no way this goes through. I want grid though. I want grid. They banished my threat for Codex now. But I will have an arsenal most likely this turn. Rising Knee Thrust, okay. Huh? Oh, in order to activate new as well, sure. This guy is not watching FaB Chaos. I really hate Stir the Pot. I really hate having to shuffle my deck and drawing the cheese afterwards. Do I Kodachi for 1? Am I that desperate? I don't think I do, no. Because I can get a 4 card the red and still be able to operate. Our LGS said that the demand for Saturdays is that big that they are capping the slots from 32 to 40. That's insane. Really good move from them. Yeah, get your silly HP. Preserve tradition, sure. I don't really need the dual threat. If they have CNC here, we're in a bad spot. If they have nothing, you mean the new list? Yeah, desires make a lot of sense. If they had forced my Waxon as well, I wouldn't mind. I would try to go for the extra Kodachi to threaten the mask, but since I already have an arsenal, I don't care to use the Tunic. But it's a second turn where we miss value from Tunic. But these are the hands why I want to... These are the hands why I won't have access to Tunic. So even though we lost some value, I really don't care. That's a CNC, again, it's fine. Sure. That's 5, that's 7, we always go for the 7. Block his strike. His strike for 7 as you already over the rate of your Uzuri gaming yesterday. That's true. So they paid 6 life to maintain the tempo. That's fine. We'll make a deal, Swordfly 2. I'm not planning on blocking your beckoning Mistblades. Give yourself all the guardians in the world. Lots of agony. Yeah, that's annoying. That probably means I should try to block for 6. They can pretty easily go through this, but I don't mind. Also, I wanted to run Spider's Bite, but I think as I play, I'm fine with playing just Nerve and Mistblade. Yeah, I mean, Spider's Bite has lost a lot of, you know, appeal to me as well in this matchup. I think I prefer to block 3 or attack for 3. I think I prefer to block for 3. Rising knee thrust for 1, sure. Yeah. Okay, Bones number 2 is gone. Levels number 2 is gone. Still holding up. Beckoning Mistblade. I made a deal and I'm honoring my deal, which I'm not famous for. Hope Alex is not here. Beckoning into beckoning. Interesting, interesting. You have a bit too expensive Kodachis, mate. Your Kodachis are slightly too expensive. Kodachi. Kodachi. Click the first Kodachi. Pick up the point. Threatens mask, sure. Okay. I think I will start casting in the tunic. I think we are reaching a point where I need to start casting in the value because I don't want to be left too far behind on the deal 1 damage shenanigans. I need to start pressuring their life total before they start pressuring mine. Perfection, perfection. My most favorite hands in the world. I should probably sing away the shelter, I guess. Okay. Okay, I'm really happy with this trade. They probably have a codex then, so we should keep in mind they have a codex. And you got so much value with that CNC, it's crazy, yeah. Tunic. Tunic for Mistblade. Sure. They cleaned their arsenal. And they have no leave no witness, so it's pretty likely they have a codex. So that's the best thing to target with sensor. I'm asking for 2 cards. The third bonus of agony. Oof! Leave no witness. Okay. Okay. Kodachi. Kodachi. Five go again. They will probably snap the tempo back because they simply have codex. And they simply passed. That's greedy. That's really greedy. I would love to have Tunic here. So we got slightly punished. So I can though cut through Flick. But I can't pay 1. I think I simply play a raise face and Arsenal something. I think I like cut through towards the end of the game. I won't have Tunic next turn for looking. Yeah, I think these cards will work great together, so let's pitch them together. Oh, okay. Mistblade, sure. Okay. Zestanik, good answer to the Mystic Shenanigans. Banished to reds. That was the second copy of Zestanik. I think I'll simply swing for 5. I need to take the 5 here, unfortunately. They got 2 very good extenders here. Or we get hit by Codex and sacrifice momentum. No, I need to sacrifice momentum. No, we need to take the 5 here. So they're coming for a CNC, sure. I think I want to sound the alarm to know what's coming. So they have a Siren's Call. Siren's Call, sound, leave no witness, Codex, Siren's Call, leave no witness. Okay, so I think I'll simply get a sync below. Okay. That was your last Codex, and now I'm really not afraid of a Codex. Leave no witness. Sure. Perfect. Okay, since they didn't manage to one-two punch us here, I don't think they have a chance of ever coming back to this game now. I think we are reaching the second cycle with a decent life lead. And now even when we keep a single blue card, it's annoying to them enough that they are forced to use a card to block. They let us draw, okay. Okay, no, they don't. They only have one more Codex that's in the bottom of the deck. They have no more copies of Bonds of Agony, and they only have one more Jest and Nick. I'm really not afraid of their threats currently. It's a good thing that we saw that they are running Siren's Call, because we didn't see that the last time. Here then, I feel like this seems like a Siren's Call. So I think I'll simply block with Torrent of Tempo. That could also be a hiss. Okay. And activate new, okay. Thank you for the perfect information. Okay, and they started to block. So now, if we don't break here, we're in a super good position. But I think we're winning again either way. Okay, we have a great hand. Perfect. I'm not blocking Mistblade. Surgical for 5. Dagger, flick. I think sensor is good enough. Oh, we could use mask to block. That's true. We could have used mask to block. Codex is not here yet, so what's the worst thing that can happen? They got the Living Witness, what they had on the next hand. I don't remember. I think I'm calling Surgical here if this goes through. Oh. 2 copies of Surgical. How many copies of Prognosis? 2 copies of Prognosis. It's either Prognosis or Surgical. I think it's slightly more annoying to play around. So 1, 2, Just a Nix. They still have access to 1 copy of Just a Nix. They have 1 more copy of Surgical, and they still have 1 more copy of Prognosis. I think the most annoying thing here to play around would be Prognosis. Because we know they don't have the Tunic. They don't have Codex. I wasn't very focused while watching, but did you use Tunic this game? Not as much as I wanted to. I played really defensive with the Tunic, trying to maintaining for rough positions, but because of the disruption as well, I think we haven't used the Tunic more than 2 times this game. But it was the get out of jail card in the get out of jail resource in a lot of spots. I think actually I block my attack. I don't block this one. No, I did not. Again, I could have used Tunic, but I don't think it really matters. I think we threaten lethal this turn. Lol. Yeah, I think their only game plan is to regain tempo in the turn with Codex and then Cosmic Awakening for 20. I think that's the only way they can win this game. Oh, they actually combo out with Punch and Key. Wow. That's funny. GG. Oh, I should have actually closed the combat chain to have two more cards in the graveyard that deal 1 damage. Oh no, I was the one that didn't have enough. So I should have flicked Dagger once more. Yeah, I mean, if it was closer, I would have done that, but the game was over. So guys, thanks a lot for dropping by. I don't think I won't be streaming tomorrow. We could stream tomorrow. I'm not so sure. It will really depend on if I manage to do the video and the Arachne and new videos today. If I'm done with both of them and I still have energy and I won't have to do anything tomorrow, we will stream. If I need to do the videos, I'll just have to focus on that. Rotten Remain Gaming. Insane clip. Here you go, Peter Remain Gaming. So guys, thanks a lot for dropping by. I'll see you around. If we don't catch up until your RTNs, good luck in your RTNs. Have fun, and we'll be here, if not tomorrow, next week, to keep junking out and maybe play some drafts. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you around.